Alright, y'all, we're live on Facebook and Instagram. What to do when your business is hurting your mental health. That's what I want to talk about today in less than 15 minutes to share with you some strategies that you can use to help improve your mental health so that you can truly grow your business. Please like and share this video if you get value from it. And mental health is really important. I was having several conversations about this today, and that's what really prompted me deciding to talk about mental health. Plus, it also ties into a part of what makes Priscilla Kucer Consulting Solutions, our delivery of our consultation and our coaching services, different to other business consultants and coaches. And with that, I'm Dr. Priscilla Kucer. I go by Dr. P, and I'm a strategic business coach, and I've been a school psychologist for 10 years, a special education administrator, served on professional organization committees, and taught more than 10 online psychology courses at that master's level. And as you can hear in my background, psychology has been a part of my background. If you ever get a chance to check out my website, you could go and look up the background that I have about Dr. Priscilla Kucer, and you can learn a little bit about my journey that got me to where I am. And like I mentioned today, I started my day today in a virtual call with a new member of my network. I'm really excited about this new network that I've made, this new connection I've made. And we got to sharing about each other's background and experiences, really building up this new relationship. And when I mentioned, actually, he brought up the fact that, hey, I saw in your background that you're bringing psychology to your coaching and consulting, and it's a different kind of approach. And he has more than 10 years behind him in dealing with business owners, various companies, and even sitting on boards of nonprofits. And he's even chaired some of these boards of nonprofits, right? So to hear him describe his experiences and then talk about what he's noticed about me and what he's been able to learn about me on our social media connection and even the information I shared about my background on my website, he was saying that, hey, it really is bringing a different approach to business coaching and consulting. And it really made me smile, right? Because he was giving me this compliment about the services that I'm bringing to the table. And I mean, I really felt happy about it. And not gonna lie, I was happy because when you're hearing somebody explain a different perspective on services you're bringing, and they're talking about their experiences, and they're like amazed that you can bring in this difference, it really does make you smile. And it really is a part of that value proposition that we bring when we create our own businesses. So I shared with him that, yeah, I find that a lot of business owners don't pay attention to their own psychology and how that impacts their decision making and how they grow their businesses. And I've had several conversations with different types of business owners, and they talk about all the to-do things. They talk about the marketing part of it, they talk about the website, they talk about wanting more sales, getting more revenue, trying to keep the costs down, trying to find a CRM. By the way, I did a video yesterday on CRM, so you could check that out. So they're looking at all of these things, and they don't really talk about that psychology part, like what they bring to the table. And I'm not just talking about your leadership skills, right? I'm not talking about your leadership skills and your abilities. I'm talking about everything that you bring to the table, because you as a business owner, a small business owner, you created your own business. So you play a huge role in your business. So it really, in that conversation, it really got me to thinking about what makes my coaching and consulting approaches so different to other people's. So I mean, we went on and had an amazing networking session. It was really good, and possibly have some collaborations in the future, so looking forward to that. Then after that networking session, I stumbled across this article that was written from by Vault, really. And to be honest, it was written by Daisy Sawyer through Vault. And Daisy mentioned how your job can be impacting your mental health. And it really reminded me of my conversation I was having with, this new member of my network this morning, and then thinking about the mission of my own business. And even though the article was talking about having a job where you're working for somebody else, it got me to think about small business owners. And as a small business owner, let's be honest, developing our business is our job, right? And we don't always think of it that way. We're like, yeah, I'm a small business owner. So what do you do? I'm a small business owner. What do you do? I'm an entrepreneur. What do you do? I'm an entrepreneur. But that is your job, right? Because you're not working for somebody else. You're not working for yourself. And when it comes time to be being paid, hey, just like a job, you want to get paid, right? So being a small business owner is the job that you decided to take on. And there are so many emotions that we experience as small business owners, as entrepreneurs. There's so many. And I know you can sit there and you can rattle them off, the ones that come to mind, because of what we go through. We are building organizations. We are starting from the ground up, building them up, and then continuing to take them to those higher levels. And to be honest, mental health plays a behind-the-scenes role in our abilities to build and grow a successful business. And for a lot of people, that really came to the forefront in 2020, and it has always been there. And it is now that people are taking the time to really look at that role that mental health is playing in the development of their business. So with my experiences in psychology, I can say that I've come across several business owners who take their mental health for granted. Like I mentioned before, when you start talking about the problems you're facing in your business, I hear a lot about the marketing. I hear a lot about getting the sales, figuring out the CRM, running the email automation, even doing your social media posts. Which social media platform should I be on? Should I be writing a post? Excuse me. Or should I be doing a video post? So should I have a blog? What should I put on my website? All these different things. What networking events I should go to. But I don't really hear them talk about the psychology that is them. The business owner bringing themselves into the business. So yes, the journey of being a business owner has its ups and downs. But how we deal with them determines the fate of our business. And if you doubt me, you go and look in your network and reach out to somebody who's been in business for 7 years, who's been in business for 10, 20, or even 30 years. Have a conversation with them. And I'm sure in that conversation, they're going to tell you about something they realized about themselves, and then was able to apply that revelation into their actions for their business so that they can start to move forward. Seriously, go and talk to that person in your network, or more than one person in your network, really, because you want to have this business. You started this business because you got tired of working for somebody else, and you decided that there was something you liked or something that you were good at, so you decided to turn it into a business. I get it. You've all done that. Hey, I'm really good at this. Let's make it into a business. But have you ever really stopped and examined the choices that you made for your business? I'm talking about if you've ever thought about the type of business you have and what you're selling. Now, hold on. Don't go down that road and think I'm talking about, your target audience and your ideal audience, or if you're selling a product or if you're selling a service. That's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about here is, have you thought about whether or not the business idea or the products or even the services that you're offering is a good fit for you? Yeah, you might have started it because of something you like doing. People said you were good at it. But does that mean that you were meant to turn that into a business? Because that's something you got to be considering. Because doing that, just turning it into a business just because other people were telling you, hey, you should start a business because you're good at that, or that you like this thing, you might now be experiencing some really high levels of anxiety and depression, burnout, because you picked the wrong product or the wrong service or even the wrong industry for your business. But I'm not saying that you've made the wrong decision to be a business owner. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, take some time to figure out which type of business, which product, which service is a good fit for you. Because once you figure that out, that could be your game changer right there to get rid of those feelings of depression and anxiety that you're experiencing, or even that feeling of burnout that you're experiencing. Because when you don't have a good fit, then that can lead to negative outcomes, really. And consider working with a business coach to help you with figuring out that fit. Just be a fit problem, or even a consultant. It might just be a fit issue, making a few tweaks and you're golden and you can hit the ground running and you have all those positive emotions coming back in. So don't abandon your business. I'm just saying, make sure it is a good fit for you. And when you're having that good fit, like I said, you're going to feel much more positive. But not having a good fit, you might start to feel like you're wasting your time and wasting your life in that business. So really take some time to examine if your business, as it is a good fit for you. Then another thing that I like to share with others is root cause analyses. They're not just good for finding problems in businesses and organizations and companies of any size. But guess what? They're also good for you to help you with figuring out those frustrations that you're experiencing in your business. So as a business owner, you may have come to realize, hey, yes, this business is a good fit for me. The product, the services, yes, is a good fit. But you're still not feeling happy or excited about your business. And you're trying to figure out why, because it is a good fit for you, right? So if you've been following me, you know that I've mentioned the benefits of reflection. And if you haven't already watched those videos on reflection, I suggest you go check them out. They're the wellness videos you can find on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. So in talking about today's topic in terms of the mental health component of our business, you've realized, like we talked about before, having that good fit. So you have a good fit for your business, but you're still feeling frustrated, and you're probably wondering why you're feeling frustrated. And it could be that after spending some time on some self-reflection, you gain some clarity, and you're able to pinpoint the root cause of the negative mental health that you're experiencing, right? You might be able to pinpoint it, or it might have a couple of things going on and you're not quite sure. But when you do this reflection, it might take a few days, a few weeks, maybe even a few months to really uncover, and will only lead you to finding your solution if you stay consistent with the self-reflection. That's how it's going to help you. You have to stay consistent with carving out time in your schedule so that you can spend time on reflecting. So if you do that and you're able to figure out what the issue is, that's amazing, right? But okay, so you've determined that your business is a good fit and you've done some self-reflection. What did you find out from that self-reflection time? Maybe you found out that your view of your business is an issue. It could be your attitude or your overall attitude, or it could be the campaign you're currently running, or it could be a new process that you're implementing. But the thing is that you've uncovered what the issue is, right? And this problem is now associated with how you view your business. And it could be the reason why you're getting so frustrated with your employees, with your service providers, or even with the people in your personal life. Because as small business owners, what we experience in our personal life trickles into our business life and vice versa. To be honest, it happens small business owner or not. But sometimes we don't realize that we are making that flip over from one thing to the other. So if you're finding yourself experiencing quick progressions to anger, frustration, or some other really powerful negative emotions, then maybe it's time for you to reach out to a licensed mental health professional. Because there may be some issues that you are being confronted with, and therapy with a licensed mental health professional can help you with overcoming those psychological barriers that you are experiencing. So that way you can shift your focus onto your business once you've solved those problems. I mean, if your business has medical insurance plans for you and your staff, maybe now is the time for you to take advantage of that employee assistance program that you have included in that package, in that insurance plan. And if you don't have the insurance plan yet for yourself, don't let that stop you from reaching out to a licensed mental health professional, because you might already know one, even especially in your networking circles. Look at where you network. I'm talking about your groups with the Chamber of Commerce, Business Networking International, Teams, or any other organized networking group. Hell, maybe even on LinkedIn you have a networking group, or maybe on Instagram or on YouTube you have formed a networking group. Look into your networking group. You might actually have a licensed mental health professional in there. And if you're not a member of such groups, seriously, don't let that stop you. You can do a search online in your area to find out who's available. And if you're having trouble with figuring it all out, hey, you can reach out. You can send me a message and I'll be more than happy to help you. Because in my network, I do have several licensed mental health professionals and in different states. So remember, your business should not be hurting your mental health. So I hope the strategies I've shared can help you. And if you want more information, feel free to DM me. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Remember, solutions plus actions equals results. I'm Dr. Priscilla Kucer with Priscilla Kucer Consulting Solutions. Bye, y'all.